Hello. Hi, I hope you can see me. Just one second, just give me a second. Just one second. Yes, can you see me? Hi Advait. Hi Anand. Hi Anish. How are you? Hi. Okay. Just give me a second. Let's wait, let everyone join in. In the meantime, let me just open the document. Okay, let me know when you can see the screen. Am I visible and audible clearly, everyone? Hi Ritika, thanks for joining in. Hi Divya, how are you? Thanks Anish. Sweet of you. Okay, let's wait for 2 more minutes. Let people join in. There was some issue with the internet, so that's the reason I got 10 minutes late. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's wait for everyone and then we start off. All right. We are going to do the session on bank reconciliation today. Hmm. Okay. Divya, you are attending my session for the first time or you've attended it earlier? You've attended earlier? My special class today is at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 6:15 to 7:15 p.m., and 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. I have also included the schedule today in this, so you can quickly have a look at that. And thanks Anish, Advait, it's nice that you attend all my special classes as well as my YouTube sessions as well. Ritija as well, thank you so much. Okay Divya, I hope you find the session useful. Divya, if you are on the Unacademy learning app, I will be taking special classes today from 5 to 6 p.m. also. 5 to 6 p.m. Doing not-for-profit organization accounts, 6:15 to 7:15 and 7:30 to 8:30. Are you on the Unacademy learning app, Divya? Hmm. Okay. Yes, Divya. So if you're not on the Unacademy Learning app, probably during this session, I will also share the link on this for that session. So at 5 p.m., you can directly join in there and download the Unacademy Learning app and join my session. All right, Divya? Okay, don't do it now. Do it when my session comes at 5 p.m. All right? I will share the link with you over here. Okay, let's start off. Just 1 second. Okay, firstly, I'd like to welcome you all to Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform, which provides you a world of content, courses, resources, live and recorded sessions to help you in your preparation for the exam, that is the CA Foundation, Intermediate and Final Examination. And welcome to the session today on YouTube today on bank reconciliation statements for CA Foundation. Simultaneously, I'm also taking sessions on the Unacademy Learning app. On not-for-profit organizations, revision on not-for-profit organizations, so you can attend those sessions as well. The schedule of the sessions will be given a couple of slides away. Now, I'd also like to welcome you to Crack CA Exams with us, which is the vertical and channel of Unacademy that caters to the students of CA Foundation, Intermediate and Final Examination in their pursuit and journey of the preparation for the CA Foundation, Intermediate and Final Examination by providing top educators, quality content, and overall a great learning experience. So come, let's crack CA exams with Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform. Welcome to my session today on YouTube. Anytime during the course of the session, any questions or anything, you can please type in your questions and I will be happy to answer them for you. Before we proceed, a little introduction about the educator. That's me. Hello, I'm Prathik Gupta. I'm a Bachelor of Commerce from Christ College, Bangalore University. I am an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Okay, I'm also an associate member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India and an associate member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. I'm also a law graduate from the Karnataka State Law University and currently a practicing chartered accountant. I'm also a visiting faculty in a number of institutes for CA subjects and an educator for CS students both online and offline. Prior to starting on my own, I worked with SR Bartley Boy and Associates, that is the Indian member firm of Ernst & Young Global in the Audit and Assurance Department, and Ernst & Young India, EY India, in the Mergers and Acquisitions Department. I also worked with the Manipal Group in Bangalore as the corporate controller of their Indian entity and their German subsidiary located in Frankfurt, Germany. It was only when I got back from Frankfurt, Germany that I decided to start something on my own, and that also gave me an opportunity to be an educator. So, I thank you all also to give me an opportunity to take this session for you young, fine and enthusiastic CA aspirants. Thank you so much. And anytime during the session, in case you have any questions, queries, observations or discussions that you would like to make, please do drop in a line in the comment box or in the live chat. It is accessible to me. I can view it and I will answer your queries as soon as possible. All right. Is it clear so far? Okay, Anand has also given a comment that profile link, sir's profile link is there in the description. Click on the follow button. It will send notification whenever sir is live. Okay, so my profile link is already also given in the description box. Okay, so you can click on the follow button. Divya, my profile link is there. So at 5 to 6 p.m. we have a special class today on not-for-profit organizations where we will be solving problems. So I request you to be there, okay, and at that time download the Unacademy Learning app and come to my session and attend my session. Okay, Divya? All right, let's proceed. Like I told you, the Unacademy caters to the students of CA Foundation, Intermediate and Final Examination through three platforms. The YouTube special class and the premier platform of Unacademy, that is the Plus platform. Okay, so YouTube is what you're viewing today. So if you go onto YouTube and type Prathik Gupta, PRATHIK GUPTA, you will get all my sessions on YouTube that are available for you to help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Then special classes are conducted on the Unacademy Learning app. Okay, so and they are very useful for your preparations as well for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. In fact, I have a lot of students today who are regular students on the Unacademy Learning app, like Ritika, like Anish, Advait, and many more who will join the sessions very soon, are very regular on my Unacademy Learning app sessions as well. So Divya, you can, the procedure to download the Unacademy Learning app will be given to you in the next slide. So you can get onto the Unacademy Learning app as well. Okay, and you can also bring along all your friends or anyone who you think would benefit from the same. So YouTube and special classes are absolutely free, but nonetheless they help you a lot in your preparation. But the Plus platform of Unacademy is the premium platform of Unacademy, which is a payment-based subscription model, which provides you various subscription packages for the various examination. Now, I personally will recommend you to get onto the Plus platform of Unacademy as soon as possible due to the following 4 reasons. Firstly, there are daily live classes where you get to, the Plus platform of Unacademy conducts daily live classes where you get to chat with your educator, engage in discussions, ask your doubts, and answer polls. All this while the class is going on. Yes, you heard it right. All this while the class is going on. You do not need to wait for the end of the week, end of the session, end of the class, or after 2 days later, or take an appointment with your educator. You can clear your doubts and discuss with your educator then and there as the class is going on. It is as simple as lifting your hands up in the classroom and your educator will answer your queries. The second reason why I strongly recommend the Plus platform of Unacademy is because the Plus platform of Unacademy conducts live tests and quizzes on a regular basis to evaluate your preparation, and also conducts mock tests to get a detailed analysis of your performance. Now, what do you mean? Why is this evaluation of your preparation and analysis of your performance important? It is important because by this evaluation and analysis, you can reach a conclusion as to how much of studies have you done, what is the level of studies that you are done, what is the areas you need to focus more, and it helps you in breaking down your preparation into your strong areas, not so strong areas, and your weak areas, so that whatever limited time you have for preparation, you can spend it accordingly, in the sense that more time for your weak areas, a little lesser time for your not so strong areas, and less time for your strong areas, until a time when your weak areas and your not so strong areas eventually become your strong areas, thereby minimizing wastage of time and maximizing the utilization of your time. The third important reason why I recommend you and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because the Plus platform of Unacademy provides structured courses. They have structured courses because all the courses are structured in line with the exam syllabus to help you best prepare for it without missing out on any important or major point. And lastly and most importantly, the one subscription to the Plus platform of Unacademy gives you unlimited access to the live and recorded sessions to watch from the comfort of any of your devices. So you can watch the live and recorded sessions of all your favorite educators, your favorite topics, your relevant topics, important topics, right from the comfort of any of your devices. Any of your devices mean you can watch it from your mobile phone, tablet, laptop, or your desktop, as the case may be. You can watch it wherever you want. Okay, you can watch it when you're at home, you're on a holiday, you're in someone else, you're on a vacation, or you're coming back home from work, or you're going to work and you have time during the commute, or you're waiting for someone during a meeting. Okay, you wish not to waste your time, you can pull out your mobile phone, access the Plus platform of Unacademy, and make use of that time in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. All you require is a good data connection and internet plan, which all of us are blessed with today. Alright, so keeping these 4 things in mind, I strongly recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy in order to enhance and accelerate your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Now, for those of you who have downloaded the Unacademy Learning app and are using it, I thank you very much, and I request your support in the future as well. For those of you who have not yet downloaded the Unacademy Learning app, I request you to go to the Play Store on your mobile phone, type Unacademy Learning app, download the Unacademy Learning app, where you need to put in your mobile number, where an OTP will be sent. Using that OTP, you need to register on the Unacademy Learning app. It's as simple as this. There are no other complications. In case you have any questions during that, you can always chat with a concerned person. Now, what does what does the Unacademy Learning app do to you? Once you log in and access the Unacademy Learning app, it gives you access to all the live and recorded special classes that are conducted for your examination, that will help you a lot in your examination preparation, and it will also give you access to all the live and recorded plus courses that Unacademy has to provide to you in order to accelerate and enhance your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Obviously, the Plus platform is a payment-based subscription model, more details of which are going to follow in the next slide. All right, so for all of you who have not got onto the Unacademy Learning app yet, I request you to download the Unacademy Learning app from your Play Store, put in your mobile number and the OTP that is sent to your mobile number, register on it, and attend the sessions. Please note, for those of you who have not downloaded the Unacademy Learning app yet, my special class today is at 5 p.m. on revision on accounting for not-for-profit organizations. I will try that before the session ends. I'll try to put my link down in the comment box. You can please click on that link, download Unacademy Learning app and attend my session. It will be very helpful for you. All right, then, like I told you, the Plus platform of Unacademy is a payment-based subscription model which provides various subscription packages. Okay, so the various packages for the CA Foundation and Intermediate subscription provided by the Plus platform of Unacademy are as follows. The packages provided are for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months and 24 months. The 1 month package normally costs rupees 3,500. The 3 month package normally costs rupees 8,750. The 6 months package costs rupees 14,000. The 12 months package costs rupees 17,500 and the 24 months package costs rupees 21,000. Now, please remember, before you make the payment for the package of your choice, do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. I repeat, please do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the listed price. So the after discount price of the various packages are as follows. The 1 month package will cost you rupees 3,150. The 3 month package will cost you rupees 7,875. The 6 month package will cost you rupees 12,600. The 12 month package will cost you rupees 15,750 and the 24 months package will cost you rupees 18,900. So you see, instantly you get a savings of 10% when you've used my code. Okay, now I will personally recommend you to start off at least with the 12 months package for the following 2 reasons. Firstly, it is cost effective. If you notice the per month cost of the 1 month package and compare it with the per month cost of the 12 month package, you will see that the per month cost of the 12 months package is almost less than 1/3 of the 1 month package cost. So that gives you great savings immediately. And secondly, and most importantly, as the CA Foundation and the Intermediate is being provided to you in one package. Okay, so it will be very helpful for you if you go for the 12 months package, because normally it takes about 12 years time for you to prepare and clear the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. So if you're getting the entire course, at a very reasonable price or a cost effective price, I mean, that's a great advantage for you. That's the reason why I'm recommending to you to go for the 12 months package. All right. But having said this, you're free to go for the package of your choice, but please do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the listed price. Okay, and there is also a no cost EMI option available for 6 months, 12 months and 24 months subscription packages. Just in case you do not wish to pay the entire amount at once, you can avail the benefit of this no cost EMI option for 6 months, 12 months and 24 months packages. All right, please take a minute, go through this slide and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Okay, shall we proceed? Yes, Anant, is there a problem, Manish? Or is everything okay? Am I visible and audible clearly? Am I visible and audible? Okay. Like I told you, that the Unacademy Learning app opens your gateway to the world of special classes, all the live and recorded special classes that Unacademy has to offer to you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Here are a snapshot of few of the many special classes that I have conducted on the Unacademy Learning app. Okay, so I have taken special classes on the revision test papers issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Sale of Goods Act, Indian Contracts Act, the Companies Act 2013, also revision on partnership accounts, that is admission, retirement, and other things. I'm currently taking not-profit organizations, revision on accounts for non-profit organizations, okay, and many more. So, so yes, Advait, please keep that question. When we start the session, we will look at it. Okay. Right, so please go on to the Unacademy Learning app, go through all my sessions which will benefit you for your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination, and I've taken various other sessions on YouTube as well. All you need to go there and do is type Prathik Gupta, PRATHIK GUPTA, and you will see all my YouTube sessions as well. All right. Just for your benefit, here I have mentioned a few of the many special classes links for your reference. So if you click on the link, it will take you directly to the special class on the Unacademy Learning app, or you can copy and paste any of the links which will take you to the Unacademy Learning app and my special class. Okay, so I've taken special classes on the Indian Contracts Act, the Sale of Goods Act, the Indian Partnership Act, Limited Liability Partnership Act, Companies Act, Basics of Communication, Accounting Concepts, and Revision Test Papers, May 2020 for business laws. Please remember, the entire syllabus for your CA Foundation business laws has been covered, and it is all there on YouTube and on special classes, where all the chapters, the revision test papers, suggested answers, and mock test papers, everything are done for your reference there. So please go on, make use of it, and during the course of it, if you have any questions, any uh, comments, please get back to me. I will be happy to answer your questions and queries. All right, please take 30 seconds, go through the slide, and then we proceed. Okay, now this is the schedule this week. This is a new slide that I have introduced for your benefit. Please go through this slide. Okay, on YouTube tomorrow we have again at 3 p.m. we'll have bank reconciliation statement part 2 on YouTube tomorrow, and then again on Monday. On Sunday we have no YouTube session. On Monday again we will have a YouTube session at 3 p.m. where we will do bank reconciliations part 3, where we will be solving a lot of problems. Okay, so please be there. Today we have a special class on the Unacademy Learning app at 5 p.m. where we do accounts of not-for-profit organization part 4. Special class again today at 6:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. on accounts of NPO part 5, and then again a special class again today at 7:30 p.m. on accounts of NPO part 6. This is all revision on accounts of not-for-profit organizations. So please do come and attend these sessions, as they will help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation course. All right, please take a minute, go through the schedule, and then, so as the schedule is updated every class, I will be updating the schedule with you as well, so that you can attend the sessions. Okay, right, please take 30 seconds, go through this. Okay, then so let's start off with revision on bank reconciliation statement part 1, which is part of your CA foundation course. Okay, introduction. Banks are essential institutions in modern society. With the increase in volume of trade, commerce, and business entities face difficulty in transacting in cash for each activity. They discovered that dealing through bank on regular basis would be better and safer option. And finally, large business entities switched over to banking transactions instead of dealing in cash. Rather, it is legally necessary to operate the transactions to bank after a certain limit. A bank accepts from people in general deposits in various forms and lends funds to those who need. It also invests some funds in profitable investments. Thus, money which would have been otherwise idle is put to use and is made available to those who need it. Those who deposit the money are able to withdraw it according to the settled terms and conditions. Apart from receiving deposits and from handling cash transactions on behalf of the customers, the bank also renders some useful other services, like the bank deposits promissory discounts, promissory notes, or hundies. That is, it enables a customer to receive the cash before the due date in consideration of a small amount called discount. The bank allows overdraft to its good customers so that they can make payments even when they do not have sufficient balance at the bank. Of course, the overdraft must be cleared later. Okay, so this slide, if you look at it carefully, this simply means, this talks about the emergence of the banking sector. Okay, now with businesses, as they grew, the volume of businesses grew, the geographical locations of the businesses grew, so it became more and more difficult to settle each transaction in cash. So there was a need for it to be done through a bank, and that's the reason why banks came into the picture. And the whole purpose of banks was to accept money from the people, accept deposits from people and lend it out to people who need it and earn interest on it. Okay, so the profit of the bank is basically whatever interest they earn from the deposits minus what interest they pay. Whatever interest they earn from the loans minus whatever interest they pay on the deposits is the profit for the bank. Okay, but this was the earlier situation, and as time went by, banks started providing various other additional services to the customers. So that we were discussing down. Okay, so that is why the need for banks came in. Now we started discussing about the other functions of banks. The bank discounts promissory notes or hundies. That is, it enables the customer to receive the cash before the due date in consideration of a small amount. So a promissory note, this is like, I have taken a session on Negotiable Instruments Act also. It is there on YouTube and on special class. Please go through that and you will understand what a promissory note, in short, promissory note simply means a negotiable instrument issued by one person to another where he promises to pay the other person a certain amount on a certain date. So when a person cannot wait for that particular date, he might go before that date to the bank and discount it. Okay, pay some small fee to the bank and get that money, and then the bank will get the promissory note encashed on the due date. Okay, then there is also an overdraft facility. That means if you want money, if you want to borrow money from the bank, more money than you have, if you want to use more money, then that is called overdraft. The banks offer you an overdraft facility also, where you need to pay an interest. Okay, please take 2 minutes, go through this slide. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Let me know once you're done so that we can proceed. Any questions, please ask. Let me know once you're done. Are we done? Yes, can I get a response? Advait, Anish, Divya, Ritika, are you all done? Okay, let's continue with the other functions of banks. The bank gives loan for a year or so. The banks give loans. Okay, Advait asks me to explain the second point. Okay, Advait, see, an overdraft facility simply means, let's say you have 1,000 rupees in your bank. Okay, Advait. Now, suddenly you require 1,500 rupees. But how much money do you have in your bank? 1,000. So you go and request the bank that, sir, I have just 1,000 rupees in my bank, but this is an immediate requirement, an urgent requirement. Please give me 1,500 rupees. So that 500 rupees what you get over and above what you already have in your bank account is called overdraft. Now, obviously, the bank will give it to you, and then whenever you repay the money to the bank, you have to pay interest on it also. So normally, overdraft is required for day-to-day business operations, like to purchase, to pay rent, to pay salaries, and a lot of big business organizations obtain overdraft facilities from the bank. Okay, Advait? Clear? Any questions? Advait? Any questions? Advait, are you clear? Okay, let's proceed with the other functions of banks. The bank gives loans for a year or so, to its customers so that they can continue their operations. Such financial assistance is of great help for the business. So they give loans as well. The banks, on behalf of customers, collect the amount of dividend, warrants, or interest on securities. Many a times, the customers have a lot of government bonds, or they have some securities on which dividend is declared or interest is paid. So the customer authorizes the bank to collect that money on behalf of the customer. So the banks do those functions as well. On instruction of the customer, the banks makes payments for insurance premium, rent, etc. on due dates. So you can have standing instructions with your bank that on this date, please make a payment of insurance premium, please make a payment of rent, etc. And on that date, automatically the payments are made from the bank. The bank sells and purchases shares, debentures, or government securities on behalf of customers. Also, you can authorize your bank when you want to purchase or sell shares, debentures, or government security on behalf of yourself. That also you can authorize the banks. Money can be remitted to another place or persons to bank at low cost. Now, we all know this, right? The NEFT transaction, IMPS, RTGS, all these facilities allow you to transfer money from one bank to another bank anywhere in the world. Obviously, the bank charges a little bit of fee on this. So, but they allow you to transfer the money from one place to another. Okay? Just one second. All right, then the banks in return for a consideration furnish security or guarantee to its customer whose credit is good. So see, many times when you go and purchase a big machinery or big equipments, the other person might ask you for a bank guarantee. Okay, that in case you do not pay, will your bank pay you? So your bank will check your credit ratings. Your credit rating is good, the bank will also furnish you a security or guarantee on your behalf for a charge of a minimum amount. The bank also issues a letter of traveler credit for traveler's check to facilitate commerce or travel. So many times when it's very risky to carry a lot of cash when you're traveling, the banks allow you, or the banks provide you, a letter of credit or traveler's check to facilitate commerce or travel. Please go through the slides. Any questions? Please ask me. Any questions? Please ask. Any questions? Please ask. Just give me a second. Any questions? Please ask. Okay, please take 2 minutes, go through this, and then we proceed. Let me know once you're done. Any questions? Please ask. Any questions? Anyone? Any questions? Done? Okay. Now, Advait, you had a question. What is bank passbook? Pay attention. Okay, let's go to the next topic. That is okay. So let's go to bank passbook. Okay, 1 second. Let me just change the color. Okay, bank passbook. Bank passbook is merely a copy of the customer's account in the book of a bank. The bank either sends periodical statements of account or gives a passbook to its customer in which all the deposits and withdrawals is made by the customer during a particular period is recorded. Okay, both represent almost a copy of the ledger account of the customer in the books of the bank. Thus, it is the bank's way of keeping the customers informed of the entries made in his account. It is the customer's duty to check the entries and immediately inform the bank of any error that he may have made. So please remember, whenever all of us open a bank account with a bank, the bank passbook is nothing else but how our account looks into the account, into the books of the bank. Whenever we have deposited money or whenever we have withdrawn money, all that is recorded in the bank passbook. So like the point said, it is nothing else but our account in the books of the bank, how it looks like and how it is. Okay, take about a minute, go through this. So it might not actually be the same as how we maintain our bank account. Okay, because there are a lot of differences that will arise, because of which there is a bank reconciliation statement which we will discuss further. Okay, take a minute, go through this. Any questions, please ask me. Advait, are you clear? What is a bank passbook? Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Anything whatsoever? Okay, now we come to bank reconciliation statement. To reconcile means to reason out or find out the differences between two and eliminating the difference. Now, whenever we deposit or withdraw monies from the bank, it is always recorded at two places: bank column of the cash book and bank statement, that is passbook. So whenever you deposit money and whenever you withdraw money, the entry is recorded in two places. One is in the bank column of the cash book and the bank passbook. The cash book is maintained by the person having the bank account, whereas the bank statement is prepared by the bank. Therefore, the balance in both should be equal and opposite in nature. For example, if Mr. A deposited rupees 1 lakh into his bank account, it will be recorded on the debit side of his cash book, but for the bank it is a receipt, so it will be recorded as a credit entry in the bank statement or the passbook. Okay, so please remember, let's say you are running a business and you are maintaining the accounts, okay, and you deposit rupees 1 lakh into the bank. You will immediately pass the entry, right, that the amount deposited into the bank, okay, and then in the bank also, whenever they get the money, they will put the entry in the passbook. If it is done on a real-time basis, there is absolutely no problem, but at sometimes it happens on a timing difference, and this is why a bank reconciliation statement is required. Okay. Okay, so please now take a minute, go through the slide. Any questions, please ask me. Any questions, please ask. Let me know once you're done. Any questions? So your bank reconciliation statement is always prepared between these two. BRS, okay? Between the bank column of your cash book and the bank statement. A BRS is always prepared on that. Any questions? Okay, but most of the times these two balances don't match. Okay, but most of the times these two balances do not match, and that's the reason why a BRS is prepared. The reason for differences in balances can be many and are explained later in this session. It is possible to eliminate this difference by matching all the facts and figures of the two statements. The process of eliminating the difference and bringing the two statements in line with each other is known as reconciliation, and the statement which reconciles the bank balance as per the cash book with the bank balance as per the passbook by showing all the causes of difference is known as the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so a bank reconciliation statement brings out all the differences between bank book and bank statement. All right, we will talk about this further in the next slides. In the meantime, take a minute, go through this. Any questions, please ask. Advait, Anish, any questions? Anyone, any questions? Any questions, please ask. Is everyone clear? All right, let's proceed. Let me know if you're done. Okay. Importance of bank reconciliation statement. Please pay attention. It's very important. Bank reconciliation statement is a very important tool for internal control of cash flows. It helps in detecting errors, frauds, irregularities occurred, if any, at the time of passing entries in the cash book or the passbook, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Since fraud can be detected on the preparation of bank reconciliation statement, therefore accountants are careful while preparing and maintaining the records of the business enterprise. Hence, it works as an important mechanism for internal control. Following are the salient features of bank reconciliation statements. The reconciliation will bring out any errors that may have been committed either in cash book or in the passbook. Any undue delay in clearance of checks will show up in the reconciliations. Okay, so now we are looking at, please remember, a bank reconciliation statement is a very important tool in unearthing and finding out frauds and errors and irregularities at the right time. So BRS should always be done at a regular interval, that is every week, monthly, daily. A lot of organizations do it on a daily basis also. All right, so since frauds can be detected on preparation of the bank reconciliation statement, therefore accountants are careful while preparing and maintaining the records of the business enterprise. Okay, so a lot of frauds can be detected or unearthed using a bank reconciliation statement. Hence, it works as an important mechanism of internal control. Now we are talking about the salient features of the bank reconciliation statement. The bank reconciliation will bring out any errors that may have been committed either in the cash book or in the passbook. So whether the cash book or the passbook has made any errors, okay, it will explain that as well. Any undue delay in the clearance of checks. Okay, so normally a check takes about 2 or 3 days to clear, but in case one particular item is constantly appearing in the BRS, that means there is some problem, right? If it's unduly delayed, there is a problem. There is a possibility that either a mistake has happened, the check is misplaced, or there might be a fraud as well. So it helps you in pointing out the items where you require more attention. Please take 2 minutes, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Take 2 minutes. Any questions, please ask. Any questions so far? Any questions? Okay, let's proceed. Then, regular reconciliation. A regular reconciliation discourages the accountant of the bank from embezzlement. There have been many cases where the cashiers merely made entries in the cash book but never deposited the cash in the bank. They were able to get away with it only because of lack of reconciliation. Okay, so please remember, now whenever there is a cash in hand, it becomes dangerous because the cash deposit or cash withdrawals are not recorded, right, in the banks when you are using the cash in your own. But when you deposit the cash in your bank, it is recorded, correct? So in this cases, a regular reconciliation will always help the accountant in unearthing frauds and irregularities and taking timely decisions on it. And lastly, it helps in finding out the actual position of the bank balance. So in case sometimes you might think that you have a bank balance which is sufficient, but you might forget that you've issued 5 or 10 checks which have not yet been presented for clearing. And normally the validity of a check is 3 months, right? So in this case, a bank reconciliation statement will actually help you in finding out what is your cash balance so that you do not make a mistake and that does not result in a check bounce case for you. Please take a minute, go through the slide. Any questions, please ask. Yes, Advait, what is your question? You want me to explain point number 1 and 2? Okay. Let people go through this and then I will explain point 1 and 2 to you. Any questions here, please ask. Any questions? Anyone? Any questions? Okay. Now, Advait wanted to know to discuss the point 1 and 2 again. Advait, the point 1 is the reconciliation will bring out any errors that may have been committed either in cash book or in the passbook. See, always your bank reconciliation statement should match the balance between your bank book as well as the bank statement in the bank. All right. So in case it does not bring out or it does not match, then there are some reconciling items. Now, what are those reconciling items? We will talk about in the further slides. But whatever it is, it will help you also identify errors. Let's say a check was deposited for rupees 20,000, but it was entered into my account as 2,000. So 2,000 will come in my books and 20,000 will come in the bank, right? So the BRS will always show a difference of 18,000. So that is the error which a big bank reconciliation statement will help you in identifying. Okay, and any undue delay in clearance of checks. Okay, an undue delay in clearance of checks is Advait. Now, when you present a check to a bank, the normal time taken for clearance of the check is about 2 to 3 days. But if some check is constantly appearing in your BRS, being a bank reconciliation statement, that in your books you have deposited into your bank, but the bank statement it has not come for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. Please remember the validity of a check is 3 months. So in that case, you will find out, right? You may call the customer and ask, have you presented the check? If the customer says, no, I've not presented the check, then it's fine. Or if the customer says, yes, I presented the check, then you'll go to the bank and ask why the check has not been cleared. The bank will then tell you, oh, I misplaced it. It was kept here, I forgot about it. So that's why it did not happen. Okay, so these are the kind of errors which your bank reconciliation statement will bring out to you. Are you clear, Advait? Are you clear? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Please ask. Advait, are you clear? Are we clear? Okay, Advait, are you clear? All right. And these are the next 2 points. Go through them as well. Any questions, please ask me. And then we proceed. Okay, go through this also. Okay, now let's talk about the causes of difference. I mean, why is there a difference between and bank statement? Okay, the difference the difference in both balances, that is bank balance as per cash book and passbook, may arise due to the following reasons. Okay, pay attention. First one, timing difference. Sometimes the transaction is recorded at two different times in cash book and passbook. This may happen in the following cases. Mr. A has issued a check to PQR Limited. Now it will be recorded in his cash book immediately, but the bank will recognize this transaction only when the same check will be presented to it by PQR. So let's say you're running a business and you issue a check to PQR Limited, okay, for 1 lakh. Now the minute you cut the check and give it to the vendor or to PQR, you will pass an entry in your bank saying that check is paid to PQR. So in your books it is clear, but PQR has to go to the bank, he has to submit the check for clearance and everything, and then the bank has to get the money from your account and this thing, and normally this takes about 2 or 3 days time, and if the check is given on Friday or Saturday, then it will take another additional 1 or 2 days because of holidays. So this is the timing difference, that because at the you enter it in your bank book the minute you cut the check, but the other person, the bank, will pass the entry only when they receive the money or pay the money to the vendor. So that is a timing difference. Okay. Similarly, for PQR, entry in the cash book will be made immediately as the check is received from Mr. A, but the bank account will be credited when it collects money in respect of the check. Obviously, when PQR books also, the minute he gets a check from you, in his books he will say check received from A, but in his bank statement, the amount of the check will be reflecting only when the money is transferred from A's bank account to PQR's bank account. Okay, that is the timing difference. Then transactions. There are various transactions which the bank carries out by itself without intimating the customer. For example, interest received on savings bank account, it will be credited in the bank immediately, but the entry for cash book will be made only when the customer comes to know about it, which is usually at a later stage. Similar in the case of bank charges. Okay, so now there are certain transactions which the bank only makes by itself. For example, where you get interest on savings account on every quarterly basis, and every bank charges also may be charged on every quarterly or yearly basis. So obviously only the bank know about it. So unless you pick out your passbook and then you pass those entries in your bank book, that differences will always be there. Please take a minute, go through this slide, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Okay, please note that we will be ending today's YouTube session at this topic.